These are the most incredible houses in all the world.
Hey, if living in a dumpster is good enough for Oscar the Grouch, then it's good enough for me. Rent in Brooklyn is notoriously expensive, so this guy thought outside the box when designing his new home. Only, he has to shower outside the box too.
Greg's an artist. He's so successful he lives in a dumpster, or as we might call it, a bin.
This is a doomsday prepper's dream. Constructed entirely out of reinforced concrete, the walls moved to convert this minimalist bachelor pad into an unforgiving fortress, perfect for keeping out the hordes of rampaging zombies post-nuclear apocalypse. This guy lives in a decommissioned plane. Bruce Campbell converted an actual Boeing 727 into a livable space. Most people can't wait to get off the plane when it lands, but Bruce intends to live out his days in the cockpit. Now you see it, now you don't. Sweden boasts the Mirror Cube, a tiny home-themed lodging that blends into its background so well you'll think you're looking at a mirage. Riding bikes or skateboards inside is always a big no-no, unless the floors and walls are a giant halfpipe, that is. Grind the coffee table if you're feeling adventurous, but this house is a skater's paradise. True ballers have their pools running not only outside their homes, but all the way through it as well. When you get tired of getting a suntan, why not sit back and relax in the underwater living room? No, these aren't giant golf balls. They're actually a whole village of spherical homes. Located just out of Amsterdam, this collection of ball-shaped houses features 3 levels and all amenities. Don't like the look of your garage doors? This guy's built an opening door in the porch of the ultimate hidden hangar. Bosnia is a magical land where the homes are a little kooky and the building codes don't matter. Just take a look at this rotating house, perfect for someone who gets bored of the view every hour. Become the bubble boy you were always meant to be by taking a trip to France and enjoying a croissant in the woods in the safety of a glass dome. Just think of the amazing uninterrupted view of the starry night sky. If you fancy yourself a life's ultimate hermit, take a flight to the world's loneliest house, a soul hunting lodge on Iceland's Vestmannaeyjar Island. You have to hand it to the Australians, they call it as they see it. The pole house is just that. No trees spoiling the view of the beach as you enjoy the briny taste of the sea breeze rolling in. Artistic creativity is all about perspective. Thankfully, at this home you can rotate your point of view to suit your mood and also tilt the room so you can see life from a different angle. If you're a fan of stairs, then you have 66 reasons to love this house. Turns out the best place to get that picturesque view is to build a home 40 feet above the ground on top of an old watchtower. This insanely remote home will have you making a 36-mile journey by bike and on foot just to reach the peak of the mountain. At least you don't have to put up with noisy neighbors. This is officially the world's narrowest home. When floor space equals high rent, you gotta be creative if you want to live in your favorite location. Originally intended as an art project, the Karet house in Poland is just 36 inches at its skinniest point and actually began life as a trash-filled alley between 2 buildings. It has all the things you'd expect in a home: a bedroom, bathroom, kitchen, and living area, only on a miniature scale. The 3-story design is actually quite brilliant, if you're not claustrophobic, that is. Walls, ceilings, totally overrated. The real way to enjoy the fresh mountain air is to not be fettered or bogged down by simple luxuries such as, I don't know, bricks and mortar. Those with arachnophobia need not apply.
Okay, so I have a problem with this bedroom. This is not an apartment. I suppose this is an hotel, I suppose, I guess. And I assume this is in South Africa. So if it's in South Africa, you must be aware of the very dangerous insects that are there. Very like mosquitoes that transmit dengue and spiders, which they are very, very poisonous. So I don't know. I wouldn't feel comfortable staying in that place, and especially if it starts raining, because you never know when will it start raining in South Africa. And if it starts raining, it will be practically a storm, like a hurricane. So no thanks. This I passed. The other were okay, I like them, but this one not so much. Definitely no.
This floating mansion will cost you $5.5 million. Part houseboat, part luxury yacht, and all class. This mega home has some crazy inclusions. The 2-story, 4-bedroom design features over 1,300 square feet of indoor and outdoor space that's completely self-sustainable. 119 solar panels line the roof, along with every other amenity you need to make off-grid living completely possible.
Okay, they are rich, but they are responsible with environment, so I like that.
The ocean gets choppy and the winds pick up, a special hydrologic technology steps in to raise the house 18 feet out of the water. Once the hurricanes pass, this floating mansion can pick a destination and be on its way.
But I have a doubt. Can these, like, cross the Atlantic Sea and go to Europe, or only in calm waters? You know, I have a doubt because I'm thinking of buying like that one. Not precisely that one, but yeah, I'm thinking of buying one in other life, sure.
The owner of the smallest house in the world hates to stretch his legs and enjoys muscle cramps in his spare time. This home is so small that it fits in the back of a van and is on wheels, so he can just take his house with him wherever he goes.
Bro, how do you sleep there?
There's a whole bunch of theories on how the world will end. For some, though, they're convinced that flesh-eating zombies will be the downfall of civilization as we know it. Architect Robert Konixny is definitely a believer of the Walking Dead theory, so much so that he designed the ultimate zombie-proof house on a Polish hillside. The only ground floor.
Was this in a Netflix movie? I don't know. I feel it's similar to a house in a Netflix movie. Or maybe Netflix is going to do a movie with this house because it looks so good. It's very modern and can save you from a zombie apocalypse, which is good.
Access is via one of 2 drawbridges that seal flush when the zombie herds start knocking. The Aquarium de Paris has a room made entirely of glass and surrounded by over 35 sharks. Probably a good idea to not watch Jaws right before you go on holiday.
Will be an adventure.
When you've got more money than you know what to do with, this is the kind of house you buy. At an eye-watering cost of $295 million, the One is not only the most expensive house in America, but it's also the biggest. Inside the sprawling 105,000 square foot estate, you'll find 21 bedrooms, 42 bathrooms, a 30-car garage, 5 swimming pools, floor-to-ceiling windows, a private cinema, wellness center, cigar lounge, and, last but not least, a private nightclub. There's even 4 bowling lanes if you fancy a quick game. If $295 million sounds a bit steep, keep in mind it was originally listed for $500 million.
Okay, so I have a doubt. Why do a rich person do that space? Because they are rich. They can travel, they can go to the best places, they can go to the restaurants, they can do whatever they want. So why do you need a house of that size? You won't even use the 1% of that space. Come on, rich people. I think sometimes the rich people is a little bit dumb. They have a lot of money that they don't know what to do with it, and it's weird. Come on, you won't use all those things because you can go wherever you go. So why do you need that space? Why? I'm $500 million. Come on, dude. I'd like to be rich.
What a bargain. This bungalow was built on a tiny rocky outcrop that sticks out over this fast-moving river. Maybe the owner just really likes fishing, or maybe it's the perfect backdrop for a DJ set. Let's just hope it never floods. This hideout carved right into a cliff face is the secret headquarters that every supervillain dreams about. This hidden
place. Oh, we don't know where the villain lives, and the villain house is precisely like that. It's pretty obvious in all the movies. Yeah, it's exactly this.
Bedroom, 2-bathroom HQ features over 2,100 square foot of living space. 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, Wi-Fi, even Amazon delivery. It's truly meant to be an off-grid, self-sustainable.
Well, that's the true. When Amazon says it arrives everywhere, well, it even arrives to houses made from rocks. So yeah, they can
habitat ready with enough provisions if the power goes out or supply chains fail. The Goose Creek Tower looks like it's come straight out of the mind of Dr. Seuss, with rooms and levels added on top of one another so haphazardly that it almost reaches federal airspace. If you're someone who thinks that garages are ugly eyesores, but you still need to keep your cars out of the rain, then this one's for you. All it will set you back is a cool $5 million, and you too can have this incredible subterranean garage. The Beckham Creek Cave Lodge is amazing enough to make even Batman jealous. Carved deep inside a cave in the Ozarks, the house really doesn't look like—
dude, this looks so good, but I will be so terrified of living there because if we have a earthquake or the humidity of if it rains, I don't know, dude. This
Much on the outside, but take
doesn't
one step
sound
inside
like a
and
good
this
idea.
ex-bomb shelter turned millionaire playground
like,
is
you know,
nothing
one of
short
those
of
things where you
spectacular.
say,
Featuring
"This looks great in your
5,572
mind,
square
but
feet of pure cavernous
reality,
wonder,
I
the
don't know."
$2.7 million cave house
$3
also
million.
includes a fully equipped kitchen, 4 bedrooms, and enough space to sleep up to 16 people.
16 people
Everything's
under the
bigger
gate.
in Texas. Just take a look at this insane mansion estate. If a bazillion bedroom and bathroom home isn't enough for you, then there's a splash park, swim-up bar, an underground river grotto complete with animatronic mummies, and all that for a cool $28 million.
Okay, that's a lot, because if you live there, you will pass there life one in a lifetime, and there you will get bored. So why to spend that quantity of money in something that you will get bored in like 5 minutes? Oh yeah, I remember, if because you can and you have the money, sure.
Say what you want about medieval architecture, but nothing is more insane than
This
having
looks
your
good.
entire house surrounded by a moat. The
beautiful.
Chateau Artisan
Makes me
is a
remember,
Gothic castle placed
Chateau
smack
in
bang in the
France.
middle of Miami. And with a $10.9
beautiful.
million
This is
tag,
really
you gotta be really serious about protecting your home from invading Saxons. The 3-story, 8-bedroom chateau has its own private lake, sculpture garden, koi pond, and massive wrought iron gate blocking access to the tree-lined driveway. The only thing this castle's missing is a drawbridge.
Okay, so definitely this is the last one was my favorite one, because it looks realistic. It's very beautiful, very classic, and it looks functional, not like the others that have amusement park and a lot of bedrooms. Come on, dude, if I had money I will buy the last one. But tell me, you, how will be your dream house? I read you in the comments. So see you in the next video. Thanks for watching the video with me.